Dontay moved in with his mother. No, I'm not dissing. By all means, I just had to use that because he's from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. That's off 8 Mile Eminem. So I'm not dissing, all right? Because I've been up, I've been down. I'm not all the way up right now. I've been homeless. I've stayed in. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. He's from Pontiac, right? I'm from Detroit. He ain't even got nothing to do with this. What I'm trying to say is this. I lived in the projects. Worse than the Pontiac project. I lived in Saginaw, Michigan. All right. I lived in homeless shelters. All right. 2 of them. I couch surfed from different place to place. What's going on with Dontay? Nothing wrong with that. His mother's doing a great thing. All right. Get your money up, bro. I just seen a video about you not being able to drive the bus, because your license had to get renewed. Handle that, bro. Hey, salute. I'm rooting for you, all right? That wasn't a diss. I just had to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say a lot of things because I usually don't make videos about people too much. Sometimes here and there when I feel like I need to. Or, yeah, of course, fitness world, something like that. Something related to what I do. I do fitness, rapid time fitness. Hence the name. But what I would do, stick to what you're doing, man. You can still go full-time YouTube with you only doing a part-time job. You can still go full-time YouTube, bro. Alright? Go back to the videos that was getting you the views. Yes, there was a lot of things that people said you should or shouldn't do. At the end of the day, those people are not your bosses, man. I don't care who they are. You got your own life to live. The decisions you make are yours. Whether somebody would have done it differently or somebody would have, the whole thing, you know. I don't mean to mention the whole marriage thing. I'm not even going to say the names. I'm just saying, like, to me, that right there was not 100% neither one of their faults, all right? And what do I mean by that? Snakes. Since the beginning of time, what do snakes do? What do serpents do? What happened with Adam and Eve? No, to be honest, if somebody can't get the man, they're going to go through his woman. Same thing with Section 8, food stamps, government assistance, all this stuff. That was to get the man out of the house. Come on, man. Same thing in the hood. A lot of chicks be getting dudes messed up. Not saying that what she was doing. I'm just saying, like, people go through they can't get you directly. They go through the woman. A lot of times, the woman might not understand. What should be happening? I don't know. At the end of the day, a lot of people say he shouldn't have done this or she shouldn't have done that. Da, 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 da. You gotta understand. A lot of people that's critiquing this stuff or criticizing are in their 40s and 50s. These are young people. All right? They got a life to live. They gotta figure things out. I ain't got everything figured out. Nobody does. All right? People always tell people, of course, if you put your financial out there, people are going to be in your financial business. All right? But all the people giving them advice, talking about what you should do, this and that, and third, are probably double his age and don't own anything. I would never tell nobody what to do financially because I'm not where I need to be yet. All right? Give or take, he might be making as much money as I am. And you ain't see no ads on my video. So if you say, oh, I ain't talking about just that, all right? I do other things outside of YouTube, all right? Look at my other videos. I just bought a car again. I got ups and downs. I lost 2 cars in the same year. A couple years ago, I had lost 2 cars in the same year. Since I had my channel, I done ran through some cars. I've been taking financial hit after financial hit. Even whenever I make more money. When I make more money, I take a bigger hit. Something happens, all right? So none of us got all this figured out, all right? And even people who might make a good amount of money have bad credit, or vice versa. But dude was making videos about this man every day. He made his whole career off making videos about this man every day. That's crazy. That's obsessive to me. That's crazy. Yes, you might see me make a video about a string of videos about a certain person. Like I did the Cali Muscle thing. Like I did a few other things recently. Why do I make those videos? Because even without saying names, in the fitness world, I've been already telling people the same thing. So I'm saying those names as an example of what to say I told you so. This is what happens when you do this. This is what happens to do that. But no, this man was literally using this man's name every day. Dontay London this, Dontay London that, Dontay London this. He does this and what he needs to do, and praying, hoping for his downfall type shit every day. That's wild. To me, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he broke this man's household up, man. That's crazy. BBQ dude, whatever. I don't know that nigga name, man. That was crazy to me, in my opinion. All right, from the way I see it, from a little bit of stuff that I've seen. But nah, man, I don't know, man. If that's the ops, my woman can't talk to the ops. You know what I'm saying? She can't talk to the ops, can't be friends with the ops. Maybe she really didn't understand it fully. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she think it was just YouTube stuff. I don't think she meant nothing by it. I really don't. Where do you go from there though? Where do I go from there? We're gonna talk. And then if that's my woman in there. So if that was my woman, I'm not saying nobody else. If that was my woman, we're gonna talk. Babe, don't do this again. Yada yada yada. And then we'll break up after the second time. It wouldn't be a third. It wouldn't be a third. But at least, I mean, we never know what happened behind closed doors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Would I try to get back together? Maybe too much was done. I don't know. It's none of my business, really. I'm just saying, like, it's just a wild situation that everybody feel like they got their opinion on somebody else's life and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. Like, that's one thing when you put yourself out there like that. Like I be doing with my fitness stuff, all right? It's a lot of times with my fitness stuff, I be saying things and putting my feelings out there when it comes to the way things go in the gym and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's like when you passionate about something and you trying to do something, there's always gonna be people trying to stop you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go to the gym after hours. You know, I know that has nothing to do with this. It seems like, but it does. Your life is whatever you trying to do in your life is your passion, right? Whatever you. A lot of people do not understand what I mean by this because a lot of people don't really go for their goals. They have a good ideal, or it's a good. It's not even something they trying to do. Like, okay, I used to weigh 275. I used to weigh almost 300 pounds. Right now, I'm like 175, right? And to lose 100 and something pounds, that's 100, right? I was lower than 175 at my lowest. So 130 pounds, I was like 145. But I was too small, so I had to get a little bit of that back. But I was just saying, like, you have to be passionate about the goal to get it, whatever it is. And if somebody else is ahead of you, I mean, if you're ahead of that person, they're going to try to pull you back. You know what I'm saying? So with Dontay, it was like his YouTube channel was doing better than these other guys. You know what I'm saying? And he was giving advice, which I took some of that advice. Some of the stuff I already knew, but it gave me a twist to it, and it helped. You know what I'm saying? So thanks to the bro. Ain't no diss to the bro. Thanks to the bro. I'm just saying, like, and they was doing their thing together, and I was listening to their advice, and it was like, man, dog, that barbecue dude messed that up. I blame that dude because he older. Like that's snake activity, bro. That's L slithery, man. But what I'm saying is this, man. I took some of that advice, ran with it, and actually got some success with it. A lot of other people, they got mad because they took the same advice, then they said it didn't work, and they just started dissing. Like, it's not gonna work the same for everybody, all right? And then at the same time, like, I listened to him and I listened to like Dontay and stuff like that. I took some of their advice, not everything that they said to do, because some of the things I disagree with. I took the stuff that I agreed with and I did some of that, added to what I was already doing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will take that advice, and if it don't happen overnight, then they say, oh, they lying and da-da-da. And it's like this too. Also, with the fitness thing, I do fitness, right? I teach people how to lose weight. Everybody think that they're going to do whatever it is somebody say, and then all the weight will come off tomorrow. It don't work like that. You have to have patience, and you have to, and then you got to also understand at the beginning, when you first start doing something, somebody might give you some advice. But you also got to remember, if you're a beginner at whatever said thing, whether it's fitness, YouTube, whatever, you got to understand that you might be misinterpreting the words that person was saying. A lot of times I give people advice about fitness, and they say they did, and they repeat what they said they done, and I'm like, that ain't what I said to do. Yo, but you got to understand, as a beginner, you're going to make mistakes. And even if you're doing it exactly right, you got to give it time. Most things that's worth doing takes time. That's why I always tell people, when you in the gym, slow and steady. When you're working out, slow and steady. Work your way up. Stop trying to bite off more than you can chew. Stop trying to be the same as somebody that's been doing this. Same thing with YouTube. You're not, I mean, yeah, some people blow up real fast, but most 99.999% of people don't. It's like hitting the lottery. The odds are against you. You're not most likely going to go to the store and buy a ticket right now and hit a lottery. Yes, it happens. But if that was to happen to everybody, the lottery would be out of business. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. They're going to make more money than they give out. All these social medias is businesses. So if your channel's not profitable, most likely you will never get monetized. I was monetized before. Yeah. And I'm this close. I'm at 3,800 watch hours. I can have that by the night. You know what I'm saying? I can have that by the night. You feel me? Or tomorrow, something like that. But yeah, man, I ain't heard a name drop like that. I'm not really big on that. You know, I got 14,000 videos. I probably name dropped on 10 of them. No, I have to be more than that. 20, 40 of them. Out of 14,000, go like this. Recently, I've been doing it, but go like that. Besides recently, you ain't gonna see too many of them. A lot, except like big celebrities when something big happened. You know, a Versus, or when Tekashi 6ix9ine got out of jail, or when BG came home, or when Master P and Romeo had their thing. I can name a few things off the top of my head. The Will Smith and the Chris Rock, who didn't do that. Some people created their YouTube channel just to do that video. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, human emotion, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I had to catch myself though. I was catching myself being jealous. Because I thought I was one of the first ones that did the Will Smith thing, right? Because somebody said I was playing the game, right? I was playing the game, playing Grand Theft Auto, and I had my headset on. I wasn't talking to nobody, but I was listening to other people's chats, right? And I'm just playing the game. And then one dude told another dude, you heard Will Smith just smacked Chris Rock? And I was like, oh shit. And he was telling me, or telling another dude, and I was like, I cut the game off. Boom. Got on the camera. Said what I had to say. Posted. Bam. I'm about to go viral because I'm the first one to do it. Then this other smaller YouTuber, this lady, right? She did the video and got 1 million views. Her only video. I was heated. Hating. I ain't even that type of person, but I was hating on her. I ain't saying nothing. See, when I be hating, we all do it. I never let my hating get out of me. I catch myself before I, then I dissolve it. We human, man. We all got the same emotions. We just got more of this or more of that. Some people let their emotions control them more than others. But we all got happy, sad, glad, mad, rad, that, all of that, all right? It's just some people are more emotional or they act on their emotions more than others. All right, and in the heat of moments, we make dumb mistakes and we say things we don't mean and we mean things we don't say. That do make sense. I almost feel like I didn't make sense. We mean things that we don't say. So a lot of times we bottle things up and we let it become more than what it is instead of, talking to, whoever. But we're not perfect. We live and we learn, you know what I'm saying? And things will get better. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Holla back at your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy.